So the guy just came up to me and said, you can't go into the mosque, which is all right. I understand. Still, nonetheless, it's actually really beautiful, and just the way the sun reflects right off of it.
We have indoor and outdoor, yeah?
Oh, okay. It's not maintained very well. There's a few dead ones. If the bridge falls, you fall. Hopefully the water breaks your fall, and maybe children took a bath in there. Alright, good afternoon guys. I'm here in Sabah in Kota Kinabalu, and today's actually Saturday, so I've been here for a few days now, and I filmed a couple of videos, but right now I'm just standing under some trees on the side of the road eating an ice cream to stay away from the sun, because like I was saying in the other videos, it's just very warm during the day and you don't really want to do much. But actually the airport's right here. I can see some planes taking off, and I'm enjoying this ice cream before heading down the road to the mosque. There's a very popular mosque down here I want to see, and also the museum, because like I said, not much to do during the day, and if you want to escape the heat, you need to be outside, you need to be inside or go into the shade. So we're gonna go into the museum, but first gonna walk by the mosque and see how it looks in the day. It looks pretty beautiful from Google reviews, so I'm hoping to just see what it's like there, and then check out the museum, the State Museum, to learn some history about Kota Kinabalu. So that little gray car right there, or silver car, he just pulled over and he was like, do you want a ride to wherever you're going? And I was like, oh no, I'm just going to the mosque, it's right here. And that's how nice the people are here. They will offer to go out of their way to help you out. But I'm just passing this little area here. The mosque is actually right here in the corner, and I think this is a school. Technological School of Sabah, if I'm not mistaken. But the other thing I wanted to say is that I had some plans to maybe do other things here while I am here. Like, I was thinking about doing the island hopping tour, because that's very popular, but I've kind of come to realize, like, you know what? I think the island tour I did in the Perhentian Islands was like top notch, and I think maybe doing the one here might be a step down. So I think I'm going to skip that, as a lot of the reviews say. It's okay, it's not the best, like, it depends on the island you go to and everything. It's very affordable, I noticed, but I really do think I'm going to save it for another time. When I come back here to Sabah someday, I would like to go to the islands that are on like the northeastern side. Those look very, very good, instead of the ones that are near the waterfront here, because the water's not so great in the front here, but I'm sure when you get on the back side of the islands, it's nice. So I'm not going to do that. Another thing I was thinking about doing is the wildlife park, but also, I don't know, I'm just not much of a zoo person. I do like the zoos, but sometimes they're not in the best condition. I don't know how that one is here, but I'd rather just see the animals in the wild. Like here, there is the mountains, the rainforest, so I think I need to better prepare for that. But the other thing is, maybe I might do the river cruise here. There's like river cruises where you can see the proboscis monkeys in the trees, and not only that, but fireflies and things like that. So I might still do that, but what I do want to mention is that I'm really just kind of taking this as now a chill time here in Kota Kinabalu. Just eating local food, going to the markets, wandering, and doing like light stuff, because it's been a crazy adventure already the past, like, what, it's been like 3 weeks being here in Malaysia, and yeah, I'm just super exhausted. Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm hungover, but I'm not. I'm just really tired, even though I'm sleeping 8-9 hours a day. I pretty much filmed a video every day, so it's very tiring, and it wears you out. And also, I do want to mention that the reason why also I'm here in Kota Kinabalu is because it's a very convenient place to connect to the next destination, to where I'm going. And so I will be leaving here in just about 4 or 5 days, and I'll tell you exactly where I'm going at the end of this video. But the mosque is right here. Let's go see it. Let's go see how beautiful it is. And I don't know anything about it. I don't know if I can go in, but maybe learn some information and then make our way to the museum.
Yeah, you can.
It's not in there.
Yeah, in no.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Just take a picture.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So the guy just came up to me and said, you can't go into the mosque, which is all right. I understand. You have to be Muslim unless you have to pay an entry price, which I think the other mosque that's by the water, you can pay to go in there as a tourist, but I'm just gonna walk around it. It's very, very beautiful with all the gold accents. But I am roasting. I have no idea if that guy even works here. He was just standing there with a bag of bananas and he came up to me. Just probably being a nice guy to warn me, like, hey, don't try to go in there. That wouldn't be a good idea. But we can look at it from the outside. It's quite beautiful. Well guys, I did just read that the mosque here behind me, it's pretty big, right? And it can accommodate up to about 5,000 visitors at one time. And it was actually completed in 1975, so it is roughly 50 years old. And you can actually tell that it's fairly old because there is some wear and tear going on. You can see some of the facade or the concrete, whatever the material is, maybe it's plaster. It's cracking, it's falling apart a little bit. Also, some of the gold is kind of wearing out because it's probably faded from the sun from all these years, but still, nonetheless, it's actually really beautiful. And just the way the sun reflects right off of it is nice. And I like how there's just one giant minaret. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's a minaret. That's the big tower part going up. And interestingly, I can't speak today. Interestingly enough, I was looking at the minaret and there's like these huge mounds of mud on it. And I believe some sort of animal, maybe a bird, maybe bees or something, have formed their home all the way up the minaret, and you can see that going up there. But I don't know, maybe I can't go in there because time of the day, maybe because I'm not Muslim. Either way, admiring it from the outside is better than nothing, and I'm sure the inside looks beautiful. In fact, I could probably just look at the photos on Google Maps from the locals that took them and see what it looks like. But very cool mosque. It is the state mosque, and if you are in Kota Kinabalu, why not come check it out, spend 5-10 minutes and get a couple pictures. But now on to this museum because I'm sweating to death and I need some air conditioner. I need to cool off. Alright guys, well, to be completely honest, where the museum is located, it's not 100% walkable. Like, you can't really walk here from the center of town. You can if you're crazy like I am, but it's a bit far away. You have to go down some main roads. Then you got this steep incline to go up to the museum. So you're definitely better off to order a grab car, or if you rent your own car or motorbike, that would be the way to go. But I do things different. I'm crazy. And I walked here. It wasn't that bad. It was like a 30-minute walk. It's just the heat. If the heat wasn't blaring, if there was overcast and it was cloudy, I think no problem. But because it's so hot, I've completely sweat through my shirt now. And I'm in need of water. So maybe they have water in this museum. I hope. If not, I don't know. We will see it though. Oh nice, they have the prices right out front. Check that out. Okay, international visitors, 15 ringgit. Not terrible, what, $3.50 or something, but 2 ringgit for Malaysians. The price is like, wow, 7 times the price. That's a bit crazy, but okay. But nice. If you're Malaysian and you are a student or a senior citizen or a child under 12 or you're disabled, you come here for free. So that's wonderful.
Hello.
Just one ticket. Okay, can you take 100?
Do you have 5? Do you have 5?
5?
You don't have 50?
15?
50.
A 50?
Yeah.
I have a 50, I think. I just got it from ATM. They gave me 100. Okay, thank you. What time does it close?
5.
5, okay.
We have indoor and outdoor, yeah?
Oh, okay.
The outdoor is over there. Just go to this, next to this stair, just go down there.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Can I have a mango, please? It's so hot out there.
Var inget sir.
Nice and cold. Thank you. Alright guys, I made it here to the museum. Actually, I just picked up a drink of mango juice. It looks so refreshing, it's so cold, it's so large. 4 ringgit. I'll take it. Oh, so sugary. I mean, you could taste it. It's just like a raw mango blended up into like a fine juice matter or squeezed or however they do it. There's a lot of sugar in the bottom, so I'm trying to stir it because you get a lot of that sugar taste, which is too much. You want to mix it evenly. But I didn't see any water as I first walked in, and they were selling the juices. They had mango, they had the coffee, and they had the green tea, which I've had them all. But the mango sounds perfect for a hot, hot day. But I'll mention I just went in there also to buy my ticket to go to the museum. And I had a 100 bill because I got it from the ATM, and I was like, shit, it gave me 100. I gotta try to break this somewhere. And I thought, oh, maybe at the museum they could break it because a lot of people are coming and paying. He wouldn't take it. He's like, do you have a 50? And so I had to give him the 50 instead, but at least I broke the 50. I don't know where I'll find somebody to break the 100, hopefully soon. But this is what the pass looks like. You pay as a foreigner, it's 15 ringgit. It's a 1-day pass, so it's valid for the whole day as it's open. And he told me that there's an outdoor section and then there's an indoor section. And basically on the ticket it says the pass is valid for visits to the Sabah Museum Complex, the Agnes Keith House, and the Agap Batu Tulug Museum. I don't really know about any of those. I wonder if they're all here or if some of them are located in a different place. I'm not sure. The place seems very big. There's actually a map behind me right there. You can kind of see it. And there's a lot to discover. So I'm not sure how I want to do this. Do I want to do the outside first, just keep sweating, and then get into the air conditioner and cool off, or cool off now and then go back out and start sweating? Hard decision. I know I'm gonna take a minute and chill and drink this. Also, they have like a little live band performing out there. There's some people selling snacks as well. I think somebody was selling dim sum and like meat on a stick, that type of thing. Not satay, because you guys told me it wasn't satay. It's like just fish balls or something. But maybe I'll go over there, hang out under the roof where there's lots of shade, chill out, and then start exploring this museum and show you what it's like here. Oh wow guys, check it out. There's a nice view from here where you can see the mosque that I was just at. It is very, very cool over here because there's lots of nature, so you feel very refreshed. The wind is blowing, it's breezy. It's a very nice area. Well, I really have no idea if there's a system to how you do it, like stop 1, stop 2, stop 3, stop 4 or not, but what we're gonna stop at first is right here, right past the entrance, is called the Gallery Keretapi, basically the locomotive gallery. So here they have some trains on display, some old vehicles, and wow, pretty fascinating, especially if you're a person that likes old vehicles and stuff, or even new vehicles, just to see the comparison and the evolution of them over time. Really fascinating. Well, behind it is the railway gallery. I don't know if there's a way in there. It looks kind of closed, but there are some train carts you can see that are on display, which look pretty beautiful as well. But truth be told, I am a sucker for cars. I just like cars. The Audi from 1972. This is a Land Rover, like an old like jungle Jeep, and that's from 1996, I think you said. And here, what is this, a Ford, right? Yeah, it is a Ford V8. Wow, very, very old. Wow, I think that one's from the 30s. Holy crap, that's almost 100 years old. Wow, I've actually seen a few of them in my time on display and whatnot. Okay, that door is closed. Where do I go from here? I have no idea. Alright guys, let's quickly have a look at the map here. It does say that this is a 43-acre museum complex that was opened by the King of Malaysia here in 1984. So basically, in 1992, just 8 years later, this place was dedicated as a national monument. So it's pretty much a national treasure now, and it is forever cherished. Definitely has seen its days, some wear and tear, but it's okay. That's what gives it its beauty. And actually, just looking at it right here, I feel like I'm in a scene of Jurassic Park, surprisingly. But anyways, where we are now is we're just located up here, but there's all of this here. So it's gonna take a while to walk around this, to be honest. But we're gonna see it. We're gonna see what kind of cool things there are here. What we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna go through the eco garden or the forest in the conservation center and down to the bottom, and then try to wrap up back to the top. Okay, so here we have the forest or the eco garden. Let's head on in here. Let's see what it's like. Whoa, what a world of a difference in terms of temperature. This garden, this little montane forest here, it's cool. It's very shaded, so it's very comfortable. There's some benches in here you can sit down and relax. It's very small, but there's just different plants, and there's some typical koi fish in the pond here, all coming up to the top of the water like they're hungry. I feel like they're always hungry. Oh no, it's not maintained very well. There's a few dead ones. Okay, to be honest, I was wondering why they was smelling this like really fishy smell, and that is why. It is definitely, I don't think it's maintained that well, because there was at least 7 different fish in there that were just dead belly up, and all the fish were like at the wall just trying to eat off of the wall. So maybe they're not fed and maintained so well. So let's not go in there. Well, let's not spend too much time. Do I go up this road? I think I can go up this road. As I was mentioning earlier, there's many people coming in here to visit, locals and both tourists. But I should have known there was probably a lot of walking, because I saw a couple older folks with the walking sticks, the hiking sticks, like they were going on an adventure. But part of me was like, oh, maybe they walked here. But no, it makes sense. There's a lot of walking in here to do. At least it is shaded, that's for sure. Yeah, you could tell the maintenance level on this place for the outdoor section isn't of the highest, so you can't expect too much, I guess. But I like it, to be honest. Even though it's maybe not maintained that well, I like its authenticity, its natural feeling. I really just feel like I'm going on a hike, to be honest. I don't feel like I'm at a museum. These are just like trails going up a hill. Maybe there's some viewpoint up here or something. I have no idea. Very confused. A water tower. Okay. Alright guys, I'm walking by this tree here and I'm checking it out, and I'm like, why are they covering up this tree? Maybe it's because it's growing out onto the side here and then onto the sidewalk. But I think it's more than that. If you look closely, there are many spikes. So if you happen to walk into that, that's not going to be a good day. You guys think I littered, did I? Never would I litter, ever. Especially not after studying environmental science. Can't do that. But check it out. I've come down the hill here, and there is this nice suspension bridge, or swing bridge or drawbridge, whatever you call it, but it looks very beautiful. Wow, the bridge is a little bit on the wobbly side, but that's how they're supposed to be. I've been on a few of these around the world, and they're always really cool. Usually they're connecting 2 sides of a river or 2 sides of a valley, and I think that's the idea of this, is it's a replica of something that's somewhere in the country, as I can only assume. But wow. Very, very cool. The sign did say, if you fall, it's not their problem. I think that's also the reason why they put water underneath it. If the bridge falls, you fall. Hopefully the water breaks your fall and you are okay. See guys, this is what I mean. There is a little bit of lack of maintenance. You can see it's missing the step. That's very dangerous. It's not closed off at all. Now, I have no idea why it is broken or why they haven't fixed it. Maybe they don't know about it, who knows? But something like that is very dangerous. It shouldn't be like that. Well, I think I keep seeing lizards or something, but or hearing them at least. Turns out that going over that suspension bridge just goes back to the museum there, the building. So it's actually the wrong way. So I just came down the steps here. The bridge is on my left, and we can keep going into the area over here because I believe there are some like replica structures of homes in the village. But I'll tell you what guys, I'm freaking sweating to death. It is so humid, so muggy, but that's how it is here. And I did get chewed up by a couple of mosquitoes. No good. I don't really know what this portion is because there's a lot of Chinese in here. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just another like wood building or wood cabin right next to the pond here with the lily pads and stuff. Actually, there's this big white building behind me. There's a bunch of locals just chilling there doing karaoke. So it was kind of interesting to see, but yeah, I don't really understand what all this is about. Maybe it is like just to show a replica of what life is like in the villages of Sabah. Don't know. Very beautiful though. And you can go into these buildings and you can just explore them. I also didn't go into the other ones over there because there were some young girls doing a photo shoot, so. But this one, we can go into. A lot of old pottery, I guess, and utensils or cookware of what they would use to make their meals in the villages. You come over here. I mean, they're pretty gutted, they're pretty empty. I'm surprised there's not more in here. There are curtains, so they can make it look pretty. So you can have a little photo probably, but that's about it. There's not much to it, to be honest. For sure. Oh, well look, we got a photo of people here. An old tribe of Sabah, maybe. I don't know. No idea. Okay. And there's a tag on it. I mistaked. This is the Brunei house. So this is the one that's a replica of what the housing looks like in Brunei. And if you're not Malaysian, if you don't really know anything about this area, Brunei is the country right next to here. It's actually squashed right in between the two states of Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak, I believe. And so, yeah, maybe these homes are replicas of this whole area, like of Borneo. And so here we have a giant wok. Or maybe children took a bath in there. I don't know, but if that's a wok for cooking, wow, that would feed a whole village for sure. I mean, you could put so much food in there. The Big Wok Hut is what it says. Wow, I got extremely chewed up coming through that forest. I am like itchy as all hell right now. But I think, I don't know, maybe this is nearing the end down here of this part. Also the building over here that I went through that said looked really Chinese, it's because it is a Chinese farmhouse. I see the sign now, which is interesting because they just put the sign on one side of the house and not the other because there are two exits or two entrances. So that's why I was confused, but yeah. Alright guys, well I believe that is it for the outside exhibit here, the outside portion of the museum. We're gonna head inside. I really hope that air conditioner is blasting because I sure need a cool down. But a lot of the stuff out there, like a lot of the structures, a lot of the huts, they were under maintenance, so you couldn't see a lot of them. But nonetheless, it was interesting to walk around. I definitely have the understanding or the perception that it is a replica of different parts of Borneo and the interior of the island and not so much the city, right? All right, let's get inside. So this here is the textile gallery, and there's a lot of clothing, traditional clothing on display, and I believe it's from the people of Sabah, the indigenous groups. This is like what they wear for weddings and ceremonies and things like that. I mean, look, even the horse or the donkey is fully clothed, and also there's like displays of people making them and everything. But this is an important part to their culture, right, in everyday life. I believe they still wear it now, and maybe way back when they would wear the, I don't know, the plants, like the banana leaves and stuff that they have around here as clothing to protect them from weather, climate, bugs, all that sort of stuff. But I will say there's a tour group in here, so a lot of local people, some tourists, and it's very cool. I feel a lot more refreshed, even though my clothes are very soaked. But just gonna walk around, just take it in. I don't think it's too big, so we'll see. I believe that's like a whale skeleton. I'm not really sure. It's massive. Is it real? Is it authentic? I have no idea. Alright, well that's a wrap. Hey guys, I have left the museum actually back at my Airbnb now. I took a grab car back, not walking. But it was a pretty cool place. You know, for 15 ringgit, it's really not that bad. I think the price is reasonable and it's worth a visit, especially if you want to know some history about Sabah and about this whole area. There's a lot of information in there to read. There's a bunch of stuff that's about how the land was pretty much developed. There's information about all the natural animals that are native to here and that sort of stuff. And then there's a lot other things just mixed in between. Wow, that flight was really loud. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the museum, there's I think 2 floors. Technically there's a third, but it seems like it's under renovation, and so technically there's just 2 places you can kind of walk around. Lots of pottery and things like that, but there's a lot of stuff in English, a lot of stuff in Chinese, and in the local language, so it's all open to the public, open to tourism. A very cool place to visit. The outside part also very, very cool to walk around. Maybe better to be there in the morning or in the evening time, right before it closes, because it is hot out and it's very humid. But also that mosque I visited was very cool as well. Not sure about going in there, so maybe you can, maybe you can't, I don't know. But those are 2 places I think you should visit while here in Kota Kinabalu, as they're very close together. And yeah, don't miss them. It's worth it, especially on days where there's not much to do. Go there. But that's gonna be it for this vlog, for this quick vlog here in Kinabalu. I think I'm gonna go out later and get some street food and stuff, so I might just start a whole new video tonight. But yeah, got a few days left here in the city, so hopefully I can get a few things out. But otherwise, oh wait, I was telling you guys that I would tell you at the end of the video why I've really come here. Well, part of the reason and where I'm going next, right? Okay, well, I've come here to Kota Kinabalu because it is an international destination. Like I said in the other vlogs, the airport is the 2nd busiest airport in all of Malaysia. So from here, I actually found a very good connecting flight to go to the Philippines. And I have been to the Philippines before, but just briefly for a few days back in 2018, and I'm looking to go there, I don't know, maybe for a few days, maybe for some weeks. I have no idea yet. I gotta do some planning coming up in a couple days, but that's where I'm going next, and this is where I'm ending my Malaysia series. So just a few days left here, so a couple more videos hopefully. But yes, that's why I'm here, and there's good connecting flights to go to Manila. So alright guys, that's it for this video. Enough talking. I need to get inside, cool off, eat something, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.